Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Grim Dawn with me, your host Tim. Holy crap, it's time today to begin the new stuff. Yesterday we explored the other roguelike dungeon, and I think we made it to probably the final, maybe the final boss area, but then we died. God, we can't re-enter it until the next session, which means we have to log out and log back in, and the dungeon gets reset. And no, just not gonna do it. Right, so I think we need to talk to Inquisitor Creed and slay the necromancers guarding the ashes. Where is that? Acquire the Archive of Fates Untold. Bring the archive to Anasteria. Oh, we have more stuff we're still supposed to do. But we're going to go ahead and start the new stuff today instead of finishing up whatever these two quests are. We can get a rep up with those people later. Alright, so Inquisitor Creed is at Fort Icon. So let's head over here. So cute. And then we will talk to Creed. Oh, wow, hello. Black Legion combat medics. Good for you guys holding the fort. Literally. Alright. Oh, wait, what's this? Secrets of the Lost. Oh, okay. Well, I don't need to do that. We don't have the thing we need. Okay. Where is Creed? And before we talk to Creed,
come see what's left of my wares.
Do you have anything decent in here? Why are you selling all this stuff? Okay, it's not magical. I guess if you want to purchase it to unlock the look of it. And our Black Legion rep is only friendly, so we can't purchase any of this stuff.
Put it to good use.
Alright, hello Inquisitor Creed.
You've returned. Is it finished then?
The beast has been banished, but Olgrim was pulled into the void along with it.
So our great moment of triumph is soured with tragedy. The cult's defeat at the Necropolis marks humanity's first major victory in this conflict, proving that we are not going to simply lie down and let ourselves be wiped out by fiends and spirits. Word of this victory will spread and give people hope that someday this nightmare will truly be over. Yet we cannot forget those who sacrificed their lives to bring us here. Brave men and women of the Black Legion who took up arms in the defense of Urala, a nation that scorned them as criminals, outcasts, and even traitors. In death, they were none of those things. They died as heroes. But I refuse to count Olgrim among the dead just yet. I owe him that much. I could use your help. Are you with me?
I have some questions first, Creed. Alright, so first, we're going to louder the audio for him a bit, because he sounds really quiet to me.
And so our great moment of triumph...
Yes? What about the Ethereals? They are as much a threat as ever. Much of the Empire is still under their control. We must be prepared for an extended conflict. It may be years before we even breach the capital, lest expel the Ethereals from Karn. Another question for you, Creed. The cult is still out there. Shouldn't we stop them for good? Your actions at the Necropolis have severely crippled their activities. It will likely be some time before we have to deal with their ilk again. For now, we must see to strengthening our defenses. Alright, what was that about Olgrim? Oh, hello Bourbon and Amela Torvan. They just kind of warped in here. I guess they took the portal? Oh, I'm sniffling. That's going to be really awkward. We have another journal, too. Was that always there? I think that just materialized, too. So let's take his journal and read this first. Oh, we also picked up this buckler. What is this? Let's see. Wow. That's pretty wonderful. Trimus would like that. My defensive fighter. 90 retaliation damage. Yeah, he's all about retaliation damage as well. That would be wonderful. Okay. Let's read the journal here. With the help of the Taken, that's us, everyone, we've dealt a serious blow to the cult of Cthon. I don't want to diminish the immensity of such a triumph, especially given the small force and limited resources we're working with. But I fear it has come at great cost. While our attention was focused on denying the Lotaeri an entrance to this world, the Ethereals certainly were not idle. Many in Devil's Crossing have paid the ultimate price, but such is the way of war, and it may sound callous to say, but we traded well. Losing only a handful, while preventing a monstrosity from escaping the void that could have heralded the end of the world as we know it, is a win for humanity. What disturbs me, though, is the loss of Olgrim to the Void. Bourbon apparently does not share my concern, and I think he sees it as ill-afforded sentiment on my part. Bourbon sees Olgrim as merely a man, but I am certain there is more to him. I believe he is an ascendant, a man who has become a demigod. Olgrim expertly plays the part of a jovial and unassuming character, but his eyes say much more. He makes offhanded references to historical events with details and the familiarity of someone recalling a personal memory. For all his outward jollacrity, there is gravity to him, and it is clear that he has witnessed much. I suspect more than one could experience in a single lifetime. Yet for all of that, and despite his obvious efforts to downplay it, Olgrim possesses remarkable strength and energy for the middle-aged man he appears to be. He often carries himself in a relaxed, casual manner, moving languidly, but at rare moments I have seen him react and move with impossible speed. I feel that he could do much more than he has in fighting the enemies of man, but I am not sure of why he is holding back. Perhaps we will never know. Maybe Bourbon is right. Perhaps Olgrim is lost to the Void. Somehow, though, I feel we will see him again, and if we do, it would go a long way toward confirming my suspicions. Then again, strange times are these, where a nameless wretch cut down from the noose has risen to become possibly the greatest hero of our time. If the Taken continues on this path and survives this war, I wonder if perhaps they too are on the path of ascendancy. That'd be neat. I certainly hope they make more expansions for this. I really like Grim Dawn. Alright, let's talk to Bourbon and Amalia, shall we?
We meet again, though under grim circumstances. You should speak to Creed.
What happened?
We were attacked by a never-before-seen ethereal monstrosity. It exited the rift yesterday morning, and while the salt lines caused a great agony, it was able to cross and attack. We lost many people taking it down, including Sadina, who sacrificed herself to cripple the beast with one of her runes. May she rest in peace.
So everyone, we haven't seen it, but they added a new introduction movie cutscene to the game. Sadina, I think, is the respec girl who lets you, well, respec your character's talents over in Devil's Crossing. I wonder what Devil's Crossing looks like if it's even still standing. Who's the girl?
Her name is Amala. She wandered into Devil's Crossing a few days ago. Claims she's from Malmouth, far to the north. If that's true, and thus far I have little reason to believe otherwise, then she's been through one hell of a journey to reach us. And she did not paint a pretty picture of the city.
Something happened to Devil's Crossing? I think he might just say the same thing we heard earlier.
We were attacked by a never-before...
Yeah, okay.
I've never been so far from Malmouth, or surrounded by so many armed men.
Can I ask you some questions? Oh, sure. What would you like to know? What can you tell me about Malmouth? It's where I grew up. Really, it was the only home I've ever known. The day it all started, my mom never came home from the market. Father was the only other family I had in the city, so I saw him out to look for her. But when the whole city erupted into chaos, we knew that she wasn't ever coming home. Most everyone was butchered in the first conflicts. Some of us gathered in the sewers in hopes of fighting back, but it was all futile. The Ethereals let us think we stood a chance. In truth, they were just harvesting us for their grotesque creations. A group of us had enough of the horrors, so we made a plan to escape. Only I made it to Devil's Crossing. What can you tell me about the Ethereals over in Malmouth? At first it was much like here, the dead rising with that eerie ether glow. But then the mutations started rising from the depths of the city, each more grotesque and twisted than the last. It's as if they were experimenting on the bodies of the fallen. What remains of one of their latest creations awaits you in Devil's Crossing. Is there anything else I should know about the road up to Malmouth? The ether fire was spreading rapidly, so I'm not sure there's even a way up to Malmouth anymore. But before you can worry about endless fields of fire, you'll have to make it through the wilderness and Gloomwild and Undenbog. That's not much better. The mushrooms there are toxic, some even releasing caustic spores when you get near. The animals are ruthless, but the cannibals, knowing that they were once people makes it so much worse. I never thought I'd have to kill people. I still feel their blood on my hands. Some things you just have to accept. Alright. Creed?
Good, you're back. Do you have a moment?
Sure, what is it? Oh! We can show the intro video, which we haven't seen before on on screen. Or you guys haven't seen it, maybe. Let's go ahead and watch the intro video. Or maybe not. Can we not?
Good, you're back.
Play intro. We can't! Alright, oh well. Let's go ahead and keep going then.
Do you have a moment?
Sure. What is it, Creed?
I struggle to admit this, but I must abandon my efforts at opening a rift to reach Ulgrim. For all I've learned in battling the occult, I'm no warlock. During my last attempt, I nearly lost control of the ritual when something tried to breach my portal from the other side. This is too dangerous to continue. To make matters worse, Captain Bourbon has just arrived with a girl named Amala, bearing dire news from the east. While we struggled here to stop the Chthonians from unleashing terror and madness upon the world, the Ethereals have been far from idle. Everything they had done in this region is merely a sample of what is to come, if what Amala says is true. As much as it pains me to say this, our plans to rescue Ulgrim are secondary to this rising threat in the fallen city of Malmeth. The passage north from Burwich is quickly closing as the Aether Fire consumes everything. But perhaps we can accomplish both goals at once.
What did you have in mind?
You see, the Luminari have long been aware of a coven of witches hiding out to the north of Burwich, using the treacherous territory to deter pursuers. The witches will know the lay of the land and should be aware of any paths that remain through the Aether Fire. And I have hopes that they will be able to do what I could not. Reveal where the Lotaeri has taken Ulgrim. I would go myself, but I doubt the arrival of a high-ranking Inquisitor will be looked upon kindly within their circle, and I am needed in Devil's Crossing. I know that you have suffered much already in the defense of humanity, but you are the only one I can trust with this. Take my pendant and travel north from the Burwich Estates. A barrier of Aether Fire will stand in your way, but the pendant will make short work of it. Head north through Gloomwald until you've reached the edges of Ugdenbog, where I believe the Coven has made their home. You cannot arrive empty-handed, and they may well burn any memory of discovering their location right out of your mind. I recommend you hunt down a creature known as Caraxus Foul, the scourge of Ugdenbog. I imagine it has grown quite large over the years, preying on unwary travelers making their way through Gloomwald. Find the beast within its waterside lair in Gloomwald, and bring its heart to the Coven. I'm sure they'll find some nefarious use for it. But we must overlook that in light of our situation. Show them this keepsake of Ulgrim's and find us a way to Malmeth. We will be awaiting your signal.
I'll head to Undenbog right away. We gained a pendant and a keepsake. At first glance, it appears to be a simple pendant with an ornate rune at its center. It emanates power. A rather mundane object considering the implications. Inquisitor Creed hopes to use it to hone in on Ulgrim's location. A cooking pot. That makes sense for Ulgrim, considering that the first time we found him was when he was a cook. Or pretending to be one.
Excuse me, could I have a moment of your time? I overheard that you will be headed beyond Gloomwald in the hopes of reaching Malmeth. It's noble of you to spearhead this effort, but I was hoping there was something you could look into for me. You see, I did not travel down here alone. I was with my father. He was injured in Gloomwald, and I had no choice but to leave him behind in search of aid.
What happened?
My father and I were part of a small group that managed to escape the confines of Malmeth's ruins, but we did not get far before the casualties began. The spreading Aether Fire and roaming Ethereals saw to that. But it was not until we reached Ugdenbog that the horrors truly began. Cannibals, poisonous fumes, and even carnivorous plants threatened our every move. By the time we entered Gloomwald, it was just my father and I, but we were not out of danger yet. A pack of cannibals ambushed us in the night. My father was injured in the fray. While it wasn't fatal, I had no choice but to leave him so that I could find help. Eventually, I found my way to Devil's Crossing. I'm not sure how long my father can survive on his own. He was never very good with weapons, or much of anything, for that matter. Nevertheless, he's the only family I've got left, and I want to look for him. But the Inquisitor insists that I first debrief him on every detail that I can recall on Malmeth. On your way through Gloomwald, will you spare some time and search for my father? He cannot have strayed far from the main road.
I will find him. Okay. Woo! That's quite a bit of lore. All right, so let's look at the map, by the way, because it has changed. Maybe it's changed a bit. Devil's Crossing is still the same. I'm really tempted to double back there and see what's in Devil's Crossing. I guess we're heading up to Gloomwald. It looks like we're going to be skirting the edge of whatever lake this is, or the center sea, all the way up to Malmouth itself. Oh, look at the magnificence of that city. That's going to be wonderful. I thought there was something. Yes, there's also Port Valberry over here, which at least is on the map. I wonder if we'll end up there. There's still all this emptiness as well in all these other locations. I'm so hoping we get other DLCs in the future, but I haven't even stepped foot in this one yet. So let's go ahead and do this. By the way, everybody, Titan's Quest just got another expansion for it, which is the second one, I think. And so I don't know if you like action RPGs as much as I do, but if you have Titan's Quest, well, they released some new stuff for that one as well. Just a heads up. Okay, so I want first to see what's inside Devil's Crossing. So we're gonna go to the Lower Crossing Rift, and then work our way back to Devil's Crossing, and see what's there. It's not that far of a run. I don't want to teleport right there in case we just instantly get like destroyed or something. These are all low-level things, everyone, as well, but I want to see what's going on here. Oh, I definitely don't need to pick up any of that loot. You mentioned a large ethereal is here now? I wonder if we're going to just insta-die to it. I'd like to clear it out of Devil's Crossing if it's still here. Drop a rift gate. We're almost there, everyone. This is the center of town. Alright. Oh! Oh, they defeated it. Wow! Look at the size of that thing.
Good luck out in Ugdenbach. I've only traveled north of Berwich a handful of times, and the journey was never a pleasant one. I cannot imagine it's fared any better with a lack of patrols and human activity.
What's next for Devil's Crossing?
We're gonna clean up this mess, tighten our defenses, prepare for the worst. As always, we will persevere.
We will endure. Wow, that reminds me of that giant Fell Reaver I've been walking around in the Burning Crusade for World of Warcraft all those years ago. Wow. And so that means the respec girl is gone, or dead. Is that correct? Yup, she's gone. Holy crap, so I guess there's no respecking. I like that, though. I like that. You get plenty of opportunities to respec up until then. I know all these blueprints already. Okay, I guess we're good to go.
Good use.
Before we head out there really quick, I want to see if we can make a better weapon. Devil's Cudgel. No, I'm just curious. Chaos? No, that's chaos damage. Oh, we can try building a new Adept Scepter. It would be 50% lightning and electrocute, which is better than what we currently are using. Our DPS does go up. We lose +2 to Wind Devil. Is the only issue there. Oh, my Wisp has a little thing up there. Interesting. I'll take it. We'll give this a try for a tiny bit.
If you find any blueprints, bring them back here.
And we'll put an amber in it.
Safe storage, no questions
do I want a cold stone? Do we have anything that increases both fire and... No, we do not. Sorry, fire, cold and lightning. No. Okay, we'll put amber in you. Okay, let's head on out there now. Let's get to Brewitch Estates and look for that wall of fire that's going to be in the way. That's the cellar rift, right? So I guess we'll teleport here, leave the estates, sorry, leave the rift, the cellar, and see what's north of us. Wow, I haven't stepped foot into the cellar even in a long time. A part of me is tempted to record the game actually with a new character, the necromancer build. When we beat the game. Just to show off some new stuff and see what's actually been altered. I've been playing through the game with a new necromancer as well, and there's a bit of new lore scattered about the place. It looks like they also updated a few of the graphics with the some of the town structures have shop names, which I don't remember originally, and what have you. God, I just love the look of this game. It did such a great job on this. Oh, everything here is low level? Level 18. Yeah, nice. You can just slaughter all this stuff. Okay, we already got that shrine. This is where we're going. Oh, no, okay. Awesome. So, I haven't made it this far with my new character yet, so I guess this is here for everybody now. Wow! Well, Tim, they're at level 18, so don't be too amazed at how much damage you're doing with her here. All of you. Don't need any of the low-level stuff. Oh, I love how much damage she does. I know I constantly talk about it. Alright, so we're going to be playing this for about another 30 minutes or so, everyone, and then we'll have to stop. So probably up until the next Rift Gate, I would imagine. I'm going to be having people over the house to do housework today. My bathroom is going to be gutted. And so once they're here, there's going to be loud construction, and recording won't be something I think I'll be doing too much of with them around. Oh, wow, look at this. The Ethereals have barred the way north from Burwitch, likely to stop anyone attempting to flee the carnage. With the Cruiser Creed's pendant, you should be able to dissipate it. The fight continues. Achievement unlocked. Let it be known that I have not stepped foot here, north of here yet. Wow. Aren't you impressive? A boss immediately. Woo! That's a lot of ether damage. But it's dead. What do we get? Belt of Decay. We should probably pick this stuff up and just vendor it. Alright, nice try, Mr. Boss. Could use another Ether Crystal. Wow, being in the swamp again, it's so different. Ooh, look at the cannibals. It's creepy long arms. I didn't realize that being hungry like that made you grow arms like that. That's pretty awesome. I think these are using those ghoul graphics for the things we fought back in the Arcovian. No, the Undercity just was undead and wraiths. This would be. Oh, we actually saw these the other day in some of the crypts we had been in. Good for the cannibals fighting back. I guess you're hungry enough to eat even arcane crystals. Oh God! Under the bloodlust, but she's dead now. What do we get here? Frost burn, cold damage, rim fire. Oop, I want the jaw. Oh, nice. You rip your jawbone out? Holy crap. Diana. Like, I know. I can take 3 of these, make a whole new jawbone, and then shove this into some armor for some extra defense or what have you. This is crazy. What is the jawbone used for? Physical damage. Increases your attack speed as well. That's pretty good for some, I guess, for that type of character. Look at the shadows shift in. Wendigos.
I can't do that.
She's down. Hello. Ooh, reflective. Not good. She's dead anyway. Reflective characters are still gonna. They're gonna kill me most of these times, I think. Well, in fact, not most of the times, but I'm nervous the most about reflective creatures. So if you're supposed to pick everything up, you might as well just have the loot be that. Purpose assault garbage. Nothing in these. So I'm supposed to talk more about the other video games I played, but I'm just not going to do that this morning. I just want to stare at and be amazed at the graphics again of the game today and talk about, oh, how beautiful the game looks. Look at the mushrooms on that tree down there. Oh, wow. Giant thorn trees as well around here. Holy crap. I had something, well, it wasn't that big, but I had this, what's it called? Prickle bush in my backyard. Those thorns were amazing. They were incredibly sharp. They could go through my gloves because the points of them were so fine. And it was so tricky to get. Oh, wow! And the plant attacks us. Ooh, listen to the owl. I think it's an owl. Alright, so we have plants that want to kill us out here, Tim, so be careful. Careful. I want to search all the... That's right. All the bottles for our breastplate of blood. You're sneaking in there. Oh, wow. We already reached enough rift... Oh, hello. That's another one of you? 2 of you. Ooh, careful some of the trees. And what is this? Pierce damage, cold damage, missile resistance, nice chill? Night's chill. Wow, lots of blue items around here. We get a new blueprint. Plus cold damage. It could end up being better than what we're wearing. We'll see if we can craft when we get back. Emberstone treads. Wow, those look amazing. Ooh, decent resistances. Pierce and poison. That's tough to get on a few of my characters. Oh, upgrades already for some of my other characters. That's wonderful. Hello, Riftgate. Well, I said I was going to play to the next Riftgate, but I think we have more time than just this. Let's make a little more headway. Looks like there's a merchant up ahead. And there is. Hello. Ralkama. Beware, traveler. The lands ahead are as foul as they are deadly. The stench of Wendigo is heavy upon the air. Travel safe. Wendigo. The vile spirit taints the heart and corrupts the soul. None who have given in to its allure remain human for long. Where are you headed? We had thought the way north safer. We are turning back to Whitemire, and so should you. Noted. I guess they got here before the portal, the barricade went up. Take heed, traveler. The Wendigo spirit is strong in these parts. The Wendigo spirit? It's an ancient spirit of the forest, once fierce and noble. Has become lost to the darkness, lost even to Mogdragden. Now it only seeks to corrupt all it touches. Mogdragden? He is the patron god of the forest and guardian of the Lotaeri, our people. Hello, salvage dealer. Nice to see you. We have a bunch of garbage to vendor. Oh god! That was not... I wanted that. Actually, no. I don't care about that. I have 60-something components of that. Of the polished emeralds. I don't think I'm going to run out of them anytime soon. This is stuff I want to hold on to. We have nothing else. What are you selling? No, I'm not interested. Any better wands? No, better armor. Elemental damage. No, we don't need that. Well, I like to do helmet. I lose +2 to Wind Devil if I give up Tempest of the Void. I already gave up +2 to Wind Devil. The elemental damage is nice. This is more Frostburn and damage, but I'm going to keep what I currently have on us instead. +1 the Shattered Star. No, I don't need this one. How about the amulet? Tempting, but no, I think we'll be fine. Okay, go around some more. Let's head off. Oh, look at the mushrooms. Good, we do get a good look at it. They added, I think, mushrooms and other little bits into some of the previous areas as well. I don't... like little plants and so on down in the cave system. I don't remember them being there before. Oh, nice. We can actually kill some of the plants, too. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's poison damage, Tim. You don't have a good deal of poison resistance. In fact, wow, we can barely keep up with it.
I can't do that.
Wow, they do a lot of damage, Tim. You're going to want to make sure you keep moving when those things are around. Crabs, resistant, something of the... Wow. Just every green item is like an amazing, amazing item. Oop, I see it. Yep, that's a necromancer item. We're gonna want that. Oh, that looked awesome! That, wave of thorns. Oh, that was incredible looking. Reaping strike, physical damage. If I make a new... Oh, ouch! Make a new combat necromancer. Well... that may end up being good. It'd be level 50 to wear it. Oh, this one's a orange plant, hero plant. More green items, amazing. Holy crap! 24%. What is this? 24% elemental damage, but we lose burn, frostburn, electrocute. It does give us some more vitality resistance, but the health doesn't help us. Oh! Look up, Tim. Where is that plant that did that to us? Oh, it has like a... the flower on top looks like a mouth of some sort. I think it's spitting that up to get us. Oh, you gotta use all your skills out here. I love this. Physical damage. Regen, armor absorption. Probably all these bells that we've taken a look at with my other characters. We're getting some components we haven't seen in a long time, but this is all lower level stuff. Looks like a mage died out here. Take that scorching helmet. Careful, Tim. Don't stay around. The moment you see something, you gotta start running away. Do what you do best with her. Keep moving. Wow. So knowing that I need poison resistance, this is gonna make this very tricky. You know what? I'm just going to put on the show me only the greens. We're going to get so many of them apparently out here. I know they increase the drop rate on some of this stuff too, but that's wonderful. So many greens. We won't need to worry about. We don't need the money with this character quite yet. Once I'm under $100,000, sorry, yeah, 100,000 iron bits, I can consider picking up yellows just to sell them. Realistically, I should be picking up all the yellow items with all my characters and vendoring them. There's no real reason not to. But I like to make a little more progress this morning and jumping back. I could just, you know what, we could just cut it out to the video. Now we'll just keep running around and exploring everything. Oh, plant! Ah, it's so good to be back in the swamps again. Love swamps. Any game that has them. Oh, another swamp totem. I wonder if creatures have different resistances as well. Like they must, right? Like we're doing lightning and frost damage for the most part. Do you think that fire would be best against these creatures out here? I guess they would. Yeah, that has to be the case, Tim. They're afflicting us with a small bleeding effect. That won't be so bad, though. Let's see what's in this town. Oh! What I thought were the cannibals are not. They are the semi-Wendigo, I think. These are the cannibals, normal-looking people. Let's clear up this town and then investigate what's in that cave system. Here. Stairs down? I think we should do that now. Actually, let's do that now since we're right here. So beautiful. I absolutely love the detail in the game. Love those screams. What is this? Wow. An upgrade? That's... Lightning damage, crit, poison, light... Oh, okay. It's an upgrade if we were to attack with it, but not for our spells. Nah, this one's just junk. Nane's stash. I don't know what he's up to, but twice in the last week I've seen Nane driving a loaded wagon up the north road past the old mill. Oh, is there anything in this? Always forget about that, or I always forget about that, to search the bookcases. We might get more lore from them. Alright, let's see what's downstairs. Everyone builds their cellars next to huge carnivorous underground mazes. Oh, careful, Tim. I forgot what button was my summon swarm totem. amazing. I love the look of these creatures. Look at its mouth and everything. Wisp, you're in the way. We're trying to look at that. That is awesome looking. Like a giant Skaven of some sort. We lose the tiny bit of poison resistance I think we've got, so we're going to keep our current pants. What else is down in this place? Ooh, I love the wisp lights. Marsh lights. Those are great. Cannibals. Wow, we almost died immediately. Holy crap. Whew. That was a lot of damage. We're going to need more points in survival abilities, I think, now. Oh, it's a boss. Well, that explains things.
Can't do that.
That was the weaker of the bosses. There's the stronger one's up here. But to my recollection, purple bosses are stronger than orange bosses. Okay. Woo! That could have gone a lot worse. Searing Assault Cutlass of Torrents. Thunderstruck Assault Kite Shield of Physique. We're just going to be vendoring both of those. Yeah, that is incredible. I love how the plant looks up and fires the poison sphere. That looks great, guys. The iron bits. Search the body. Oh, look at this. They're sacrificing people as well. Wow, that looks fantastic. Diana didn't want to look at it. She's like, no, I don't really want to stare at this very long. Ah, that looks amazing. Such a fantastic job on this game. Stalwart Living Ring of the Fox, 18% elemental damage, a bunch of stats. Vitality resistance. We might end up using this one for the vitality resistance. We don't really need that 12%. Well, no, Tim, you're going to lose a bunch of other damage stats. This is more information about Nate's stash. I see Nate driving a loaded blood and twice returning with the wagon empty. He must be hiding something up there, and I mean to find out where. If he's made it big, I fully intend to be in on his good fortunes. Oh, wow. Someone's interested in taking what this guy's tooken, as it were. Let's keep going this way. Ooh, what is that down there? It's a creature, and now it's dead. That doesn't sound nice for us. Oh, God! Stuck, monsters. Okay, here they all come. Woo! That could have gone a lot worse. Elemental strongbox hidden in the reeds. That scream is amazing. I love that. I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of hearing that. Wah! What do we got? We have a superior underbog venom launcher of celerity. Hold on to that one. Anything else in here? I guess we're going to clear out this cave and then we'll call the session here. So this is our first foray into this place. Oh, this one might actually be better, Tim. It's something of decay. That's going to be more vitality damage. I like the new content so far. Very much. It's also trickier. Although Diana isn't much of a what I'm looking for. She doesn't have too many survival skills besides her speed. Originally, I had thought maybe against dumping more and more points into our... Oh, wait, we leveled? Oh, we leveled a long time ago. Yes, we did, Tim. You completely forgot about that. Let's take another point in spirit. Let's drop a point into Arcanist. So, putting points in this at first, in the past, I was never really a big fan of dumping points into this. I loved it, putting a lot of my points into our skills, and I still do. But this is becoming more and more important as I level up in order to keep wearing decent equipment. And also the extra hit points this gives you really freaking matter. So we're going to constantly be taking 1 point at least into this. Like 1 point into my... whatever this is. This bar down here. Or in the Shaman skill. And then we'll still put at least one more point into our skills. And I want these leveled up more. I want this down... I want this up to a 20-second recharge if possible. Do I really need that at the moment? Let's put 1 point in it. Gee, how much does that lower it? It's 27? Yeah, we'll take 1 point there. 1 point here. Another point in Wind Devil to make up for the fact I lost a point from it earlier. Those things do frost damage. Good thing we actually have a ton of frost resistance. Let's see where this door takes us upstairs.
You dare come here?
Yeah, that's right, I do. Your horrible long-armed friends. Is that it? Fantastic job on that scream. Fantastic job. That is wonderful. Physical damage, trauma, physique, and bleeding resistance. Okay, I don't really want to do too much more exploring above ground this video. Let's go back down into the cellar and explore the other part of this that we didn't get to. And then we'll call the session here. Nice, so we gained 1 level, we've seen some new content, we understand what's going on. And the next video, we'll hopefully grab 2 more rift gates. For our stats, my intention is to get this to be 20 seconds of a skill recharge. So probably 5 or 6 points total, and then we'll leave it there. Sorry, it was really important I know what was inside that box, apparently. How do I get up there? This direction? Yes, it was. Okay. Sorry, I get lost in these caves very easily. Oh, I love the tunnel, the root tunnel. Amazing looking. I guess we might as well pick all this stuff up to vendor it after all. Well, I'm not going to be recording me selling the stuff. We're going to end it right at the end of this. Let's just put this to this. Holy crap, there's a ton of... Oh, right, this is where we killed all those... the 2 bosses. Remember a long time ago when it was worth it to take all the items and vendor everything, even if it wasn't magical? And then they lowered the amount of iron for non-magical items dramatically. Actually, all items took a big currency drop. Love it. Hello, treasure trove. Sounds promising. Wow, that was a lot of iron bits. Cold damage, physique, effort, increasing retaliation. Junk. What is this? Piercing damage, crit damage, poison, also garbage. Probably should actually be casting that Wind Devil whenever I have a chance in order to keep them present. It's not like it's going to cost me a lot of energy. Yes. Yes. Run into your doom. I am fine with this. Savage effigy. Oh, wow. That could be... I have a character who has a Hellhound. That could be good for him. +1 summon Hellhound with plus 26% damage and attack speed. That might be good for him. Acid crit, acid fatality, poison damage, fatality decay, deadly aim, blood of Drig. It's a one-handed weapon? Amazing. Oh, is that it? Any secrets? Oh. Some more crabs. And that will do it for us, everybody. Nice. So our first foray into the... First foray into this place. We can pick up another girdle. Amazing. Alright, everybody. Well, that will do it for us this episode. So, not quite too much, but glad to make some headway. When we pick up, we will be back in this area, just above ground. And I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching, everyone, and take care.